Let's fly the Falcon at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Hey everyone, it's Herb from World of Walt, and welcome to another live broadcast from the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. It is a beautiful Saturday morning, 59 degrees, on the way up to 74. Clear blue skies. It's going to be a great day to visit. Heather, hello to you, and welcome to the live broadcast. Today we're going to take a little stroll around Disney's Hollywood Studios. We will walk right down the middle of Hollywood. We'll hang a right onto Sunset, see what's going on down there. Maybe see if we can spot any construction going on for the new villain show. And then we will make our way back to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Wayne, hello to you. 62 days to go. Hope you have a great trip. Susan, good morning. Great to see you. Mitchell's here for the rope drop. Hi, Mitchell. Nice to see you as well. Teresa, good morning to you in Fort Lauderdale. And Jackie, good morning. So it's a little on the cool side by Florida standards, 59 degrees here. I'd love to hear what the weather looks like where you are. Hopefully you're having a good weather day as well. Hi, HR from Northern California. Thank you again for being here on this early Saturday for you. Robert, 7 days to go. That's great. Hope that you have a wonderful upcoming trip. Robert from New Jersey. Brent says, loves the music. Me too. I think Hollywood Studios, like most of the other Disney parks, probably all of the other Disney parks, really does a nice job of setting the mood with the music in the background. And Robert is asking if it is time for a shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club. Robert, excellent question, and pay you win the award, which is my undying appreciation for prompting what is the next of an unlimited number of shameless plugs for the Pin of the Month Club. If you or anyone you know would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Alan from Buffalo, nice to see you. Heather says, looks busy. I think we are in spring break season right now. Might have my timing off, but I believe perhaps some schools are out or soon will be. So, yeah, a little busy here. Susan, 67 degrees. Wow. Yeah, typical, about 7-8 degrees more. Kristen, good morning to you. Susan has sunny weather. Tamara, hello to you. Hi, Rose. Happy Saturday morning. You can see the Hollywood Tower Hotel at the end of Sunset Boulevard. We'll take a little stroll back, see what the standby wait time looks like. We'll also pay a visit to the Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith, at least for now. Not too much longer, they'll be starring in the Muppets, but that's still to come. Tim Peterson, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for putting a link to the worldofwaltstore.com in the chat. You can always get links over to the Pin of the Month Club, Magical Countdown Calendar, and the T-shirt shop. Maxwell, hello to you. Michelle from Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Sounds like a nice place to visit. Liz, good morning. John says, loves the tower. Can't ride the tower. Still loves it. It is not for everyone. Up until Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, the Hollywood Tower Hotel was my favorite attraction. As I've mentioned on broadcasts before, in my opinion, it's got everything that Disney does right. It's got amazing architecture, it's got great story, it's got amazing theming, it's got technology, it's got thrills, it's got it all. And I think it still is a wonderful, wonderful attraction. But if I'm forced to pick a favorite, for me, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance has taken over. Sorry, Tower. You all have a special place in my heart. Gary, good morning to you. Louise says Tower is her favorite. Robin, happy Saturday to you. Welcome to the live broadcast. Janine has 6 t-shirts and a bucket hat. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Thanks to everyone who has made purchases in the past. And thanks to Topher for the latest bucket hat project. Gotten a lot of folks who have let me know that they have really enjoyed the hat. So thanks to all of you. So it looks like the standby wait time right now for the Tower of Terror is 55 minutes. That's a pretty good long wait. Gerald, hello to you. Marcia, good morning in Salt Lake, 43 degrees. Wow. Tanya, sunny but 35. That sounds a little chilly, but when the sun comes out, always helps a lot. All right, let's walk back to the Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith and see what standby wait times look like there. We'll try to peek over into the now shuttered Sunset Showcase Theater. I think I got the name right. Where Disney is, in all likelihood, preparing the new villain show. Should be a lot of fun. Mitchell said, good job, Topher. Mitchell, I agree with you. John's wearing his bucket hat now. Thank you, John. Topher said, got a photo from a bucket hatter who's in the Magic Kingdom this morning with it on. That was fun. I just saw that before I started. It's like a good day to be in the Magic Kingdom and a good day to wear a bucket hat. Wow. Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith has a 70-minute standby wait. That is a good long time. So you can see some green scrims have been installed on the wall that separates the Rock and Roller Coaster from the Sunset Showcase Theater building, probably to block the view of the changes they're going to be making. You can see that this area still does have some of the theming from the Lightning McQueen Racing Academy, which is now shut down to make way for the new villain show coming, I believe, this summer. You can also see some construction shrubs here that are blocking the view of the entrance area. But still have the Lightning McQueen paraphernalia out here, sign on the side of the building. Lisa, hello to you. Happy Saturday. Denise says, a beautiful sunny day. Send some sunshine. Denise, some sunshine is coming your way via Facebook Live. Hope you enjoy it. John says, a nice sunny day it is. It is a beautiful day. Susan, hello to you in Akron, Ohio. Hope you're having a good day in northeastern Ohio. Brian said no changes. So the visible change from the outside would be that the cars that used to sit outside, as best I can tell, are not there anymore. It's a little hard to see through the bushes, but I do think they have been removed. So probably some of the first steps. Hard to know what's happening inside the theater because there's no way to get visibility to that. But I would think at this point Disney is working on the construction to take down the old sets for the Lightning McQueen Racing Academy and put the new ones in place. Tracy says, looks beautiful here in Florida. Thank you so much. 25 in Minnesota. That sounds cold to me. Freddie from Rockmart, Georgia. And Bruce from Dallas. Nice to see you. Stephanie, 2 weeks with the family. That is great. I hope that you have fun. Somehow I can imagine there's some running involved, but that's always a good thing. Jim says the Tower of Terror is pretty quiet this morning. I have not heard as many screams, but I also hear all the Rock and Roller Coaster music in the area, so might be drowning some of that out. Scott says, loves the content, keep it up. Scott, thank you. That's a big encouragement to me. I appreciate your comment. Robert said, heard that the Miss Piggy fountain goes away in June. I'd like to stop by and say hello to Miss Piggy and pay my respects. Brian says he thought Aerosmith was gone. Well, there was some consideration of the fact that Disney might remove Aerosmith during the last refurbishment, but it was a relatively short one. And they're not gone yet, but they will be. We do now know for certain that Disney is going to be replacing the Aerosmith theme in that coaster with the Muppets. So the Muppets who currently live in Muppet Courtyard are taking off because Monsters is going to be taking over that area of the park. The Door Coaster. Disney released some sort of computer graphic art, almost concept art, but I think more like engineering art, of the load mechanism, which looks pretty amazing, where the track with cars hanging down from it is going to move, and a segment of it will come down to ground level where you can get in, and then that segment of the track will lift up, lifting the cars, and connect back up to the overall ride experience. So it looks like it's going to be pretty amazing. Carol watching from Chihuahuas, I think, or with Chihuahua, excuse me. Jennifer, good morning to you. Happy Saturday. Karen says, where is the Miss Piggy fountain going? If I have my way, it's going in my backyard, but I don't think I'm going to have my way. So I don't know. It will be interesting to see if Disney decides to repurpose that. It's going to go into storage, maybe go into the Disney archives, or maybe it's going to end up on eBay. Don't know yet. I will be curious to see. Hi, Belkis. We do have some very nice clear skies here. Hello, Echo Lake. Oh, Echo Lake is watching. Echo Lake is just a few steps away. Belkis, 1 month to go. Can't wait. I hope you have a great upcoming trip. Hopefully coming at a time when it's not going to be too warm. Tara said, favorite part of Saturday. Tara, thank you so much. I appreciate your being here. Thanks to all of you who show up each Saturday or watch the replay later on. Truly appreciate your support. Thank you for the comments, the likes, especially the shares. Great way to get the word out. And a big encouragement to me. John says, Miss Piggy needs a place for sure. That she does. Where that's going to be, we don't know. So, I can take a right up here back onto Hollywood Boulevard and either take a left over towards Echo Lake or take a right going through Toy Story Land on the way back to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Both paths lead to the same place, but if you have a preference on which way you'd like me to go, let me know. Left for Echo Lake or right for Toy Story. Janice says, watching on TV casted from laptop. Very nice. Love it when technology works. Hope the picture's coming through clear and that the internet is cooperating with us today. Doesn't always happen, but sometimes. John, thanks for putting the link to the World of Walt store in the chat. Barbara, 32 in parts of Massachusetts, but up to 60. 60 doesn't sound bad. Paulo, happy Saturday to you. So the exterior of the shop here is behind construction walls. This has been sort of a long simmering facade issue, so good to see that Disney is working to remedy the situation there. Craig from south of Chicago. Michael says Toy Story. Elmer says Echo Lake. Janet says left to Echo Lake. John says Toy Story to the right. Okay, it looks like it is split pretty evenly. Michelle says Echo Lake. Okay, we'll get one or two. Ginny says right. And this is very evenly split between the two. So, with that, I guess I need to make a choice. I think I will go right. That's kind of the long way around, I guess. A little less direct. So I do like to take the long way around. That's been known to be the case. Gary, hello to you. Happy Saturday. So the Chinese Theater, home of Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, is looking good in its neon glory. The icon of the park, often. Vicky, good morning to you. Happy Saturday. Scott, welcome to the live broadcast. Denise says go straight. That would be interesting. I wish I did have a lightning lane for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway this morning. I don't. I do have one for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, so I'm pleased to be able to bring that to you today. Kate says, how about Echo Lake next time? For sure. Would you like to do the tour of Hollywood Studios and going through Toy Story Land up to Galaxy's Edge and then back through Echo Lake, or reversing? Both good trips, both great views along the way. Okay, the Disney Junior Dance Party off to the right. You can see Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures being advertised, now streaming on Disney+. Did not know there was such a thing. You learn something new every day. So the theater here for the Little Mermaid show, the marquee is gone and the exterior signs on the outside of the theater building are gone. So my guess would be that Disney will be working to put up new signage pretty soon to get ready for the Little Mermaid show. Chris, hello to you. Jeff's got 4 days to go. Debbie says, losing Rock and Roller Coaster and Muppets makes her very sad. Both are great. I think they are both great as well. John says, weather whiplash. Spring is fickle. This is true. We've had cooler weather than I remember here in Florida. I mean, it is March, it is wintertime, but cooler than typically we would have at this time. I'm trying to enjoy it. John shared and liked the video. Thank you, John. Kate says, dance party sounds like fun. That's maybe something I could stop in and do one of these days. So the fish for the Little Mermaid are still out here. Looking good. Kim says, granddaughter loved Disney Junior Dance Party. That is good. Sounds like a fun time for the littles. Get them up and moving. Mitchell says, loves the live shows. That is something that Disney does very well. Susan says, how about a pin of the month promotion? I'm happy to give you a shameless plug. Thank you for prompting it. If you, or anyone you know, would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, you know what to do. Oh yeah, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Claudia, hello to you. Karen says, it's the loss of Rivers of America that completely destroys me. Yes, so the Rivers of America over at the Magic Kingdom, sort of tucked in between Liberty Square and Frontierland, is going to be going away to make a way for actually two new Cars attractions. So I can understand Disney's reasoning that they're going to add, one headliner attraction, one smaller attraction in a space that is pretty much taken up by water, and people will book vacations for that, whereas they're probably not going to book a vacation to go on the Liberty Bell. But that said, it is a beautiful and calm area of the park, a park that has so much going on that it's nice to have a little bit of break and just enjoy a taste of nature. So I'm going to miss that as well. Liberty Bell is a great attraction, by the way. The steamship that goes around to the Rivers of America. Get nice views of Frontierland, of Big Thunder Mountain, also of the Haunted Mansion. I hope that ship will find a new home. It is possible for it to follow canals out of the Magic Kingdom waterway and back over to Bay Lake. So, hello.
Hi, Aaron.
Hi, how are you?
I was trying to catch you, but wasn't sure it was you or not.
Oh, it's me.
I've never met you before, and I saw you were going to be here. So I'll shut this off so don't screw up.
It's okay.
Just good to meet you.
Yeah, thank you. So how are you enjoying the park?
I love it. Down here from Pittsburgh, and the weather's nice. And
yeah.
I wasn't sure. Have a good day. Well, I texted earlier, but I'm just trying to catch up to you.
Well, thank you. Thanks for saying hi.
Very good.
Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Have a good day.
You too. All right, I always appreciate when people take a moment to say hello. Karen says, likes the water and likes the Liberty Bell. Janet says, looks crowded today. I agree, it does look crowded today. So Slinky Dog coaster straight ahead. I don't hear the coaster operating. Makes me wonder if something is going on. If anybody happens to have access to the My Disney Experience app and can see if the Slinky Dog coaster in Toy Story Land at Hollywood Studios is operating or not. It seems oddly quiet. Ted says, can I do the Liberty Bell before it closes? Maybe so. If I make my way over to the Magic Kingdom, that would actually be a good thing to do. Although, I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly. I think sometimes it does not open until a little bit later in the day, maybe 11. And the broadcast goes 10 to 11, so might be able to sneak it in at the tail end. Some time ago, I did do it was summertime actually. I did a pre-recorded video of the Liberty Bell because I wanted to share it when I was going to be absent for a weekend. And it was warm outside and the sun was out, and my phone got so hot just recording a video that it shut down and refused to start back up again. It was fussing over the heat. Fortunately, I don't have that issue right now, but sometimes video takes a lot out of the phone. Judy says it's closed. Jody says lots of people.
Oh, it's temporarily closed.
I hear people saying Slinky is down. Tony's saying that as well. Jeffrey too. Yeah, I thought it seemed awfully quiet here. Peggy says, when do the Rivers of America close? I don't know that we have a closing date. Maybe someone on the broadcast here can correct me if I'm wrong and one has been announced. Wouldn't surprise me if that happens in the next handful of months. I do believe that construction permits have been filed for that activity, so it may not be long for the world. Kate says, that darn heat, I know. Mary says, wish they would sell Tinker Toys. They may sell Tinker Toys at the exit to Toy Story Midway Mania. There's now a gift shop in the exit area. Leah says, broadcast makes your week. Thank you, Leah. Appreciate your being here. Let's take a moment to enjoy the alien swirling saucers. Barbie says no closing day has been announced, but it will be a sad day when it happens. It's always fun to check out Alien Swirling Saucers. Fun attraction. Goes by pretty quick, but good for the whole family. Lori, hello to you from North Dakota. Hope that you're having a good day there. So 59 degrees here, on the way up to 74 today. A very nice day. See what the standby wait time looks like for Alien Swirling Saucers as we stroll by on our way to Batuu and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Tanya says, still has Tinker Toys from when she was a kid. That might be a valuable collectible. 45 minutes, to me, seems like a good long time to wait for Alien Swirling Saucers. 45 minutes, that's a long time for a short ride. But it is a lot of fun. Janet says, so many details to see in this area. Janet, I agree. One of the things that Disney really excels at, but it is a fun and colorful area. Marcia says, look, Jody has never been on alien swirling saucers. I hope you get an opportunity to do it, as long as you're okay with spinning. It's fun. Mitchell says, loves the giant shoe prints in the concrete. Me too. Kind of gives you a scale for the idea that you have been shrunken down to the size of a toy to go into Toy Story Land. And the size of the footprint on the ground shows you that you're tiny. That's why everything looks so oversized. Edward, good morning. Robin, hello in Pennsylvania. Peggy says, still stuck in the Keys. Can't wait to move to Central Florida. We will welcome you with open arms. I hope that your potential future relocation goes well. It's been a bit since I've been down to the Keys. Velvet, hello to you. Nice to see you and happy Saturday. All right, let's continue our stroll through Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. You can see that you can hear that the soundscape has changed dramatically. There's no background music here like there is in most all of the other park, but it's more the sound of ships and a city, because it is. Donna, may the Force be with you as well. Karen says, look down at the markings. Appropriate for the area. Yes, you can see all kinds of sort of tracks. And here's a great example. You can see those are probably a set of droid tracks. So it looks like we got some people lined up to hopefully see a peek of Kylo Ren. Don't see any immediate sign that he or the stormtroopers are going to be coming out, but we'll wait a second to see, because there are enough people gathered around that makes me think maybe they know something I don't know. Debbie, hello to you. Mary's voting for some green and blue milk. John, bright suns to you. You know your Batu culture. Robert, Gulfport, Mississippi, 62 up to 74. Sounds very nice. Julie, good morning to you. We'll wait a few more seconds before we continue our stroll. Elmer says, could go to Walt Disney World every day. I hear you on that. Phyllis says, loves the theming. All right, well, I might be exiting a little too quickly, but time's a-ticking. We have a Falcon to catch. Linda, hello to you. Janice says, today is the last blockout day for Pirate Pass holders. Okay, good to know. Tanya says, love Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It is a beautifully done area. Karen says, yowza. If you listen carefully, you can hear a conversation from the upper floors. It's a little hard to make it out, but it's definitely in a foreign language. Sounds like maybe a man and a woman having a bickering fight. I don't know. I can't translate what they're saying, but they're having a conversation. They are having a conversation. Olga's Cantina over here to the right. Always a popular spot. Fun to get in. Check out the Olga's Cantina logo. Very cool. Bright suns to all of you. Bruce says we got a Falcon to catch. That's a great phrase. Not one that you hear every day. Janet asked if you can record in Oga's Cantina. I don't see any reason why not. It's kind of a fun space. Definitely has nice drinks and looks like otherworldly food, snacks. I mean, not a big selection. It's a lounge, but still. But it's got a great interior. All right, Millennium Falcon in all its glory, the fastest hunk of junk in the universe. Or galaxy, I guess, maybe a better way to say it. Tanya says, almost sounds like Jabba the Hutt. I could not recognize that language. There are probably some Star Wars aficionados who know what they were speaking there in that window, but I do not know what that was. And it says, what's to eat at the cantina? I remember they had, I think they have bar snacks. I think they might have one or two like little appetizer-y kind of things. I do remember eating something there. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I do remember it did not look like it came from this planet, which was amazing. It's like some sort of dried fruit thing. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty crazy. All right. See if we can get through the lightning lane here. Thank you. And we're in. Someone said, I've got a Falcon to catch. Could that become a t-shirt? That could become a t-shirt, I think. Robert, 55-minute standby wait. Someone asked about spotting the hidden Falcon. I've heard of this before. I cannot remember exactly where it is. If someone happens to know and we walk by it, or will be walking by it maybe a minute or two from now, let me know. Back of the Falcon looking good. Very cool. Debbie says, Oga's Cantina offers small plates. Thank you for that. Good to know. Gary, hello to you. Anna says, is she the only non-Star Wars fan? No, there are others of you out there. You're a minority, I think, but you're out there. And it's okay. Everybody likes their own thing. One good thing, in my opinion, about this section of Disney's Hollywood Studios, meaning Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and Batuu, is even if you don't know a thing about the story of Star Wars or the characters or the settings or whatever, you can still come and enjoy this experience, the attraction. I mean, you don't need to do homework before you come. I think if you understand the story and you're a fan of it, it certainly makes for a more elevated experience. But even if that's not the case, you'll still enjoy it, I believe. Robert says, will I ever do an evening video? I have in the past. Usually I like to be consistent so people know when and where they can find me. But you never know. There have been times when I have done an extra video here and there. Karen says, a fan of the original 3 movies. I understand your reasoning there. Peggy says, have I had Skyline Chili? I have gone twice, I believe, to Skyline Chili in Flamingo Crossings, which is the western edge development of Disney property, very near to college program and international student housing. There's a Target there, and there's a number of restaurants, including Skyline Chili, a favorite of Cincinnati, which is where I went to school way, way, way back in the day. So, yeah, it was something I really enjoyed. I need to go there again. It's a bit of a carb bomb, so not something I could do every day, but if you like spaghetti, it's good stuff. Tanya says, a big Star Wars fan has all the life-size droids. Amazing. That's pretty cool. Jay is going to be here in another week. Jay, I hope you have a wonderful visit. If any of you are counting down the number of days until your next Walt Disney World visit, you can check out magicalcountdown.com, where you can get a paper-based countdown calendar to count down the number of days until your next trip, with fun tips and trivia along the way. right, it feels like our journey has stalled. Fortunately, we have a wall to look at. Brian says the chili secret is chocolate. I have heard that before. To me, Skyline chili has kind of almost a cinnamon flavor to it. I don't know if that's right, but
Okay, this is getting ridiculous.
and I would appreciate a nighttime video with fireworks and a parade. So the new Magic Kingdom Starlight Parade is going to be coming this summer, I believe. So I hope to be able to check that out.
Sir, there's a serious problem with one of your ships.
Someone asked about Disney Springs restaurant suggestions. I'd love to hear what people say. I think if you're looking for quick service, Blaze Pizza is incredible. Sort of like the Chipotle of pizza. I also think Chicken Guy is very good. I am a huge fan of Wolfgang Puck's Bar and Grill, which is sort of across the street from Chicken Guy. The food is just amazing. It's a beautiful environment, really good service. Susan's looking for Easter eggs. Peggy says from Chicago, brother and I will try it when we get up there. Very good. HR on 116 days and getting ready for a new page of the countdown calendar. HR, thank you for the countdown calendar purchase. I hope you are enjoying it. Thanks for counting down the number of days. John says we need a Falcon that will hold 371 people. I think the Falcon would bust with that many people, but fortunately, through the magic of Facebook Live technology, we can make it happen. Carla says the Chicken Guy. I think she's a fan. Rosie and Efren, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Karen says ridden solo twice, but not sad. Used to do everything well. And there's nothing wrong with traveling on your own. I've done it many times. Janice says polite pig is awesome. Very good. Oh, Donna, Earl a sandwich for something quick. Yes, the Earl a sandwich. So the holiday turkey sandwich is basically Thanksgiving on a bun. It is turkey and stuffing and gravy, and it is so good. Janet says now she's hungry for Skyline chili. Barbie says loves a holiday turkey. Yep, you and me both. Oh, Mitchell likes the cooks of Dublin. Yes, definitely. Raglan Road is also a great restaurant. It's loud, but amazing performances of traditional Irish dance. So another fun place. Lots of good spots. Jeffrey says polite pig or Earl of sandwich. Susan's voting for cookies. Oh my gosh, how could I forget Gideon's? Probably one of my favorite food products of all time is the Gideon's chocolate chip cookie. It is huge. It is full of chocolate, full of flavor, high quality ingredients. It's amazing. And it's a very fun experience to go and get your cookies there. The bad part is that oftentimes there is an extremely long wait, even a virtual queue. But it's probably good because otherwise I'd probably go there all the time and eat cookies all the time. It would not be a good thing. Karen says share this post. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. Marcia said, how do you read and walk? Not always successfully is how I would describe that. It took a while for my brain to figure out how to be able to occasionally look at the comments and make sure I'm not stepping on anybody or anything. So sometimes I feel like my talking on the live videos is a little bit stilted, just because my brain is working overtime to try to walk and talk and read and look all at the same time. Michael says cookies at the Summer House by the Lake are incredible. I have had a dessert there. Summer House by the Lake, really good restaurant as well. So many good choices. Deborah Barkley, hello to you. Nice to see you. Peggy says, can't wait to get up there. Does seem like Honda is being kind of slow in taking care of business here today. Linda said, tried the flight pig and love it. Mitchell voted for Wine Bar George. Yes.
Welcome all the way down to that right-hand side.
Wine Bar George is an excellent choice as well.
Ollie in and Ollie down, my friend.
Welcome, my friends. Welcome.
Hondo's got some things to tell us.
You remind me of me, but without the bounty on your heads. Recognize a few of you. You've flown for me before. I can't believe you made it.
Bob says, read and walk at the same time? No way. Oh, Janice says, need to see the Easter eggs at the Grand 40. Always a fun Easter time tradition.
Hello, my friends. I am Hondo Onaka, and this is Onaka Transport Solutions. Today, I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy. Pilots to navigate, engineers to operate the ship, and gunners to defend the shipments. And that is where you come in. The Millennium Falcon. Oh no, for some very fast and very profitable expeditions. You back at my fine furry friend. Yes. As we agreed, you let us use the ship. We'll get you the supplies you need. It's a win-win. You help the resistance, and I get all the profits. Wow, the first order will never know we were there. Okay, time to go, so, bye-bye. We better go before he changes his mind. Move along, my friends. Listen carefully and remember, the better you work together, the more you earn.
The floor is a little wobbly here. Heather says, like City Works Poorhouse. I've not been there before. Look, one.
Wait, right here.
Down by Cirque du Soleil.
Are you waiting to be something particular?
Nope.
Okay. Have the pilot seat open. So you're going to be right there. Just wait for a second. Ready? Ready? Single rider right next to him. Oriented this way. You're going to join this group.
Maybe it says Mrs. Chicago and the food. I'm sure there are a lot of good choices there.
Go ahead, all the way in. Go ahead, sir.
Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Okay.
Right over here, we're going to do a little bit of a turn. I want my pilots in front, facing me. Gunners directly behind the pilots, and engineers directly behind the gunners. Make sure all of your bags are off and in your hands. As soon as they go running, you're going to take their spot right there, okay?
Won't be long now. Tony says Hondo must have strong legs to stand there all day. I think you're right. So once we get into the pre-show and the attraction area, I will be quiet so that everyone else can hear what's going on.
Alright, so we got our pilots, gunners, and engineers. Alright, so you'll be flying the Falcon up and down. You just push forward to fly down, pull back to fly up. You have a lever on your left as your hyperdrive. When that lever turns green, make sure you pull it back, and you'll be flying us left and right. Our gunners in the middle, you press all your flashing buttons to blow up those TIE fighters. And the engineers press the flashing buttons.
Left and right. It's a big responsibility.
Once you get inside, make sure you take your bags off and put them at your feet. You put your seatbelts on just in case you crash. You want to fly out the window. We'll do that in just a moment once Hondo calls and when you start your mission. Alright, take off your bags, set that hallway on your left.
Welcome. Right this way, my friends. Come closer. A brand new flight crew. Good luck to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. You will be intercepting a first-order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. Move on, my friends. See you in the cockpit.
For your safety, remain seated and supervise younglings. Por favor.
Tag will go down by your feet. Fasten those restraints towards the center. Alright, my pilots pull on the yellow straps for me just so I can see. Thank you. My gunners pull up on the yellow strap once you're buckled in. Thank you. Thank you.
I think I did something.
Hurry now, time is money.
Thank you. Alright, hit those flashing buttons.
Carol, thanks for the encouragement.
Flight engineer, repair test. Hit your flashing button. You'd better be faster when we get into real trouble. Right, pilot? Push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly up. And push forward to fly down. Weapons are online. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Now let's go get that coaxial. Right pilot, make the jump to light speed. Yes, keep shooting! They've locked onto us. Take evasive action! Gunners, we need to defend ourselves. Open fire! Ah, there it is. After that plane! Flight engineers, fire the harpoon! Excellent. Now, gunners, shoot the fire free! Left pilot brakes! Well, my friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. Power up ship. Well, I have the coaxial. You see, just as I promised, my friend. Now that the resistance has what they need, maybe a little something for Hondo. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Gunners, use the train. Yes, keep mashing those controls. The cargo's breaking free. Keep shooting. Good job, my friends. Yes. We got the coaxial. I will grab it. You keep after the train. Gunship! Oh, that's the thing. Things are getting too hot. Get out of here! Yes, a distraction! Fire the missiles at the train! Hurry! It's coming down! Left pilot, hit the boosters! Boost! We made it! I don't believe it, but we made it! Now, let's get out of here. Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remotely. You retrieve 2 containers of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my modest profit, your cut, minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon, is, hey, not bad.
Not bad.
Whoa! Looks like we are ready to unload.
saying has seen better days. Better fix all that before the Wookiee sees it.
I don't feel as if my left-right navigation was quite up to what it should be, but it was still fun. And we did, Hunter said we did okay. Sue says, fine job. Thank you, Sue. Appreciate that. And down the steps we go. Says up and down and jump the light speed. Terry said, nice job. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate the encouraging words. Ronnie says we might need an ambulance. We did hit a lot of objects. You know, good thing that when you hit one of those big stone towers, it just sort of breaks away. Stephanie says a fun ride. I agree with you. Definitely a fun ride. Lucille says hates simulators. Some people are not fans, I understand. Susan, thank you. Carol said, a great pilot. Thank you, Carol. It's always kind of you. Peggy says, always fun. All right, and we are back outside. We will make our way over towards Muppet Courtyard, since we were talking about the Miss Piggy Fountain, to check it out. Judy asked, which pilot is which? So I was the pilot on the left, which controls movement to side, left to right. The pilot on the right controls up and down, as well as the jump to light speed. As the pilot on the left, I also have the responsibility to boost, so a button lights up and you do that. The pilot on the right is the one who initiates the takeoff. So, in my opinion, the pilot on the right is really the primo spot, because who doesn't want to take the jump to light speed? I mean, that's fun. And Emily is saying, yes, left is left and right is up and down, regarding the two front pilot positions. Craig said it was fun. Thank you for taking us along. It was my pleasure. All right, hardest working droid in all of Galaxy's Edge. Getting lunch ready. It's fun to wander through this marketplace. It truly feels like a different time and place. A galaxy a long time ago, far, far away. Aaron, hello to you. Marianne says, thanks for the fun ride and a great way to start the day. Can't wait to do that voyage herself. Keith says, is it time for a shameless plug for the Galaxy inhabitants? Yes, it is, and thank you for prompting it. You win the award of my undying appreciation. If you, on Batu or anywhere else in the continental United States, would like to get a little bit, or not even the continental, just the United States, would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Janet says, we need some blue milk after that. That was quite a bumpy ride, but fun. Karen says, what was the wait time without a lightning lane? That's a good question. I don't know if anybody recalls what the standby wait time was for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Maybe you can check it out on the My Disney Experience app as well. We will see what the standby wait time looks like for Star Wars Rise of Resistance up here. HR says, blue milk sounds good. Melissa says, how about a shirt plug? That's a good idea. You can always head over to worldofwaltstore.com for links to the World of Walt t-shirt shop. Plenty of designs from which to choose. All right, the standby wait time for Star Wars Rise of Resistance, 75 minutes. It looks like the the single rider line is still operational, which is good. Yeah, when you see people out here in the queue, you know it's a pretty good line. But the good news is that the queue does not extend all the way out here into this walkway and towards the portal, which does happen sometimes. Brett says goodbye to It's Tough to Be a Bug. I actually saw that on the day before it closed over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. It had been a while since I'd seen it. It's a fun show, although it is about bugs. But I am excited about Zootopia Better Together coming to that spot. Already Disney has made progress towards the switchover by removing some of the signs for the now extinct attraction. Michael says 64 minutes on Rise of Resistance from Touring Plans. Touring Plans is a very nice tool where you can check out actual reports of wait times by people who are in the parks, as well as its well-researched and statistically accurate projections. Most of the wait times you're going to see posted by Disney either at the entrance to an attraction or in the My Disney Experience app are going to be inflated just a bit, and they do that on purpose. So you go to the line and it says 75 minutes and it takes you 60, you're like, oh wow, that's good. Whereas if it says 45 is a standby estimate and it takes 60, you're going to think, oh, that's terrible. So same wait either way, but just a way to set expectations. Jody says, loves the bug show. Is now relocated to Yesterland. Keith said, tough to be bug. Exterminated 2025. Very true. Speaking of exterminations, the Muppet Vision 3D here is not long for this world either. Charlie said, favorite park? All right. Miss Piggy looking good in all her swine glory. I love the 3D effect of the ping pong there, very fun. Bob says, I am priceless. Thank you, Bob. That's very nice of you. Lisa said, rainy and 40 degrees near Cleveland. Happy to bring you some Florida sunshine. A nice day here. Now up to 64, on the way up to 74. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Yes. The city's top-rated pizza, Pizza Rizzo. It's Rat Pizza. One of my favorite signs, very clever. I believe that Disney had a pin that said had a pin that said that on it, like a replica of the sign, and I think it sold out right away. So very fun. All right, everyone, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for joining me here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, where we had a chance to stroll down Hollywood Boulevard, take a little detour down Sunset, made our way through Toy Story Land, back to Batuu, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and got to fly the Falcon before paying our respects to Miss Piggy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your comments. It's always a lot of fun to chat back and forth with you, hear your questions, hear how the weather is in your part of the world. And I hope that all of you have a wonderful weekend. So until next time, God bless.